Hello, everybody, and welcome to Music Industry Insights Worldwide. Today we have the awesome B.A.D. Goddess. How are you?
Great. How you doing as well?
Thank you very much for coming along today. You know, we're in different time zones. I really appreciate your time, your expertise, and your journey. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, where you're from, and what you do.
Well, and I thank you for this opportunity to definitely be on this platform. So yeah, with our times and stuff. But I am an artist. Not only an artist, I dab into entertainment. I'm an actress. I also do styling, makeup, modeling, and also a musician. So I do music as well and a writer. So I dab into a lot of different things in the entertainment, and I love it and just trying to touch the world.
Whereabouts are you based at the moment?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Whereabouts are you based at the moment? Whereabouts are you?
I can't hear. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. One more time.
Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts are you? Where are you?
Where,
Where are you based?
say that one more time.
Where are
Sorry.
you based? Whereabouts are you based in America? Where are you based in America?
Based. I'm sorry, because I didn't hear. Okay. So yeah, I'm based right now in Texas,
Yeah.
in Dallas, Texas. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. So, but my main home now is in Texas. So Dallas.
Cool.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about your music and how you got started in the music industry and what kind of music do you do as well?
Well, I do different genres. I'll sing R&B as well. I do hip hop, rap. What started me in the music, basically when I was an adolescent, that was my scapegoat
Yes.
for a lot of things.
Yeah, I totally.
Um, yes, it was more to where that art was the expression at that time, definitely from where I'm originally from, which is Los Angeles, California. I don't know if the world know about some of those things, those dynamics that were going on
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
Los Angeles. But growing up in that type of environment, it's sometimes you have to take your mind into a different space. So I use music as my creative ability and that tone to take me out of that world
Yeah, and
and have
for your own world. Yeah, I love that so much. You're also a parent and you're a Black woman in music. Now, tell us a little bit more about some of the challenges and barriers you faced accessing the music industry and obviously progressing as well.
challenges, of course, being a woman sometimes, is dominant with
Yeah,
male entertainment.
yeah,
And then also being a mother who is trying to pursue this dominant career in this industry. The obstacles you sometimes take is learning the patience, learning to not just explode and just do what you gotta do and just basically stick to the grind on what you having to do. And what I would tell someone that's if they're in the same boat as me, trying to pursue, have patience, trust the process. It is going to take time.
yeah, good
It's
advice.
not an overnight. And so you just got to be aware of those things. And especially if you're a mother, just make sure you have that in order first before your career, because if you can't get that in order, your career can be all over the place too. There's chaos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have a good support system as well, haven't you? But you've also got to look after yourself. It's a very competitive industry. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of late nights. How do you cope with all that?
Um, it's times I have to, even if going out of town, the kids with me, but I have a very strong support system, and I'm thankful for that. My mom is very supportive, family members are supportive. So even if at times someone is in care, it's needing to watch the children, they there. Also, my partner, my significant other, my husband, he does music. So if he's not doing something at that time,
You can
then he'll have the kids. So we
that's
try to balance it
that's
out on
brilliant.
both boundaries.
I love to hear that. And how long have you been doing music for? And obviously all your other bits in entertainment. How long have you been doing this for now?
Well, music has been in me since I was 6.
Yeah,
But as a professional wise, I started to get more serious about my music about 4 years ago.
brilliant.
Start getting more focused on visuals, music videos, networking more. So it took progression over time, having fun with it, and then turning professionalism within the past 4
Yeah,
years.
yeah. And networking is super important. I'm glad you touched on that. How important have you found the networking, getting out there, meeting people in the industry and getting your name out there in person? How have you found that beneficial to your career?
Networking. I always say networking is key. Even if what I've learned too is even if you're not on like personally like face to face with someone, networking like we did, networking online as well. You get to meet different people. You never know what you guys can bring to each other. That's that connect to where it can.
Connection.
Yes.
100%. And building those meaningful relationships. For example, if you've got music out and you've gone to meet people and they know who you are, they're more likely to support your music and take your music on board because they know you personally. So it's that kind of breaking that personal barrier, those barriers down to make it more personal, isn't it?
Yes, and then especially like what they always say, you can have talent, you can have this, but how can if you can't network or if you can't communicate with someone, how are they gonna know you?
Exactly.
Like it takes that
Yeah,
communication. Let me introduce my personality. You never know where we could go more because networking we're doing. So yes.
I love that. Thank you so much. And I was going to ask you as well, what's the music scene like over there at the moment? There's a lot of political change going on in the States. So tell us a little bit more. What's the music industry like? How's it been treating you? And what's going on in your local area?
Well, of course, in the States, music industry is taking off at a different angle.
Yeah.
A lot of females are
Yeah.
dominating the music industry.
Rappers,
Yes,
female rappers, I like to see that too. Yeah.
yes. Shout out to one of my faves that just won a Grammy because what her name is Doshi,
Oh,
if I'm saying it.
oh yes, I love Dolce. Yes.
Amazing, great, dope. So that's one thing that's to me that's affecting the industry. We're transitioning. Females are taking over, more empowerment. How has it been treating me? Amazing. It's just been growing. And the reason I say that, I have a song that's out right now, Winning Season, and it's been touching a lot of people. And I've been getting notifications and alerts from different people around the world telling me your song, I love it. They've been doing reels and things like that. So right now with me growing, and I'm not gonna say I'm fully in, I feel it's been good. It's been a process,
That's
but
okay.
it's the growth and I'm grateful for it. And I'm just ready to see where it goes from here.
And you're still growing and you're growing all the time. And I think this is what artists forget sometimes is you never stop growing. You're always aiming to grow, right?
Yes, always. And that's the beauty of actually being in entertainment. You grow, you learn, you see, you network, you do, like it's amazing. So the transition and the process.
And what do you think about equality, diversity, and inclusion over there? Now, obviously, we come from backgrounds where it could be challenging, and sometimes we're from disadvantaged backgrounds. How can we kind of change that for people coming into the industry that might not have the cash, might not have money straight away? How could they get around that to make music as well?
When and I'm just going to give an example based off of me because when I started, I know a lot of people say it takes money to get into this industry.
Yes.
However, I feel if you have the passion and there's people that see you grind and you putting in work, it's people that's going to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. So, meaning don't give up just because that financial situation may not be there at the time. Because you may run into someone that see your dream bigger and they can assist on certain things or show you certain ways to get yourself elevated. And I think every opportunity that I had to get me there. Because every time it's been where if I can't do it, someone has been supportive. So you do have a support system. And sometimes it may not be family or friends. It could be strangers because they see your growth and they see your potential and your grind. So just keep striving, keep going, and don't give up.
And
just believe in yourself.
I love that as well. And how important have you found it to also do your modeling and your other bits in entertainment? Do you think that's also boosted your growth in the music industry itself?
You saying like the other skills that I like the other things that I do?
Yeah.
I feel like they all blend in to me because with modeling, you get your photos, but at the same time, you're seeing who I am as an artist. I'm getting publicized, touching the world. With the acting, same. You're getting to see me on another scale, entertainment, but also when I do my music videos, I'm giving you acting. So you're going to see that side. So to me, they all entwine. And I feel by having that triple threat skill, it connects to where it's just all entertainment.
You're a
So
real entertainer. That's what they call an entertainer, isn't it? Yeah. Well done.
yeah,
Really inspiring to hear your story, you know, and I'm sure it's going to resonate with many people that listen to the podcast because we do get quite a lot of listeners coming onto this and listening along. So I just want to inspire the next future of talent. You know, I know there's a lot of struggles, there's a lot of barriers, but we can always overcome them as long as you're resilient, consistent, you know, and also, like you said about trust, building that trust with people has been really, really crucial as well.
yes, gotta have that. So and being able to know it's gonna be bumps on the road, it's gonna be obstacles,
Yeah.
but what are you going to do to either fix that or go forward
Yeah.
or allow it to not let you go forward? But I feel more fit to where you got to keep going. Life goes on.
Yeah, 100%. Great advice again. I was also going to say to you, like, what kind do you think culture and age differences have an impact on the amount of equity, diversity, and inclusion we can achieve at this moment in time? You know, there's been a lot of changes. They're trying to scrap ED&I now. So, what's your kind of thoughts and feelings on that? Do you think we've got to where we need to be?
That's a good question because with culture, age difference, and you mentioned DEI too, right? Did you say
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's about that. With that, it's kind of shifty for me
Yeah.
because in the way where the world is going, really, to me, I'm not sure what direction the world could be going. At the same time, with all of this just transitioning, everything is just like whoa. But when I looked more into what you were saying, DEI and things like that, I feel yes, that policy was a good structure. However, if we are all human and if we are all in one accord and the same, then
Mm.
we don't need that type of structure there.
Yeah.
We need to just, as humane and civilized as humans that we are, realize we are all people regardless. There's no need to put a structure in something that you should already know.
Or even labels, right? I think we're just human beings and it's what we bring to the table and it's our unique experiences that we use to create music and how we see the world. So when you're bringing out your music, what really inspires you to make music and what comes out when you're writing your songs and your tracks?
And that moment is if I had something that happened that day,
Yeah.
if something that may triggered me that day, or if I just feel inspired. So I go more within at
Okay.
that time and I say to myself, somebody probably wanted to say that. They
Mm-hmm.
wanted to say what I had to say. So let me say it out loud so then I can express that and then let somebody else say, oh, she said exactly what I wanted to say.
Brilliant. Brilliant. I love that. And it's all from the heart, isn't it? It's from your heart and your soul. So yeah,
Yeah.
always follow the heart, always follow your soul and bring that out to the world and share it with people. It's beautiful, especially in an art form. So have you ever just suffered from discrimination whilst doing music and in the entertainment industry?
Say that one more time.
Have you ever suffered from discrimination while you've been in the arts and entertainment industry?
Like any discrimination?
Yeah, have you ever suffered from any?
Well, being a woman, of
Hmm.
course,
Yeah,
um, certain things get said.
sorry to hear
You
that.
can't do that. You can't move this way
Yeah,
because you shouldn't be this dominant. You shouldn't rap like this, or you shouldn't because this is how that goes. So those type of little things. Or I've heard people say you're not light enough, or yeah, those crazy things. But I take that as a grain of salt and just keep forward because like you never know what I could do.
exactly. Well done, you. And you know what? I think another thing is, especially with women in the industry, there is that sexualization and objectification. Do you feel that there's a pressure for you to be sexy and for you to be appealing when you're doing your music? Do you think that's something that really you have to kind of do to get along?
It is a pressure to me. I noticed the way that the music going was going, but to
Yeah,
me now going forward
yeah,
with seeing the movement that we're doing, I feel the sexualization is calming down because as women, we really have the key now to where we can say, you ain't gotta be too sexy to do that. Just show your beauty, give us your lyrics, give us your talent. So
yeah,
yes, in the past, to me, it was difficult because it's like, okay, these are the standards that they're wanting.
yeah.
I don't want to do all of that all the time.
Mhm.
That's not where I want to fit. I want to be fully clothed so you can hear what I'm saying.
Be authentic as well.
So,
Be authentic, be authentically yourself as well. And I get that you can be empowering and sexy, which is fine, and you can be strong and sexy. But I think there was this massive drive, especially for Black female artists, to be hypersexualized. You know what I mean?
Yes, and sometimes it takes that to a whole nother level to where it's like I've had one person say, you're not showing enough. You're not this. No, I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying.
Yes,
So,
exactly. So what's coming up next for you then? Tell us a little bit more about your music, your projects, what's coming up?
okay. Well, right now I have an EP that's out, just 3 songs on there, just a little test run. It's called Salt.
Yeah,
So you can check that out, Spotify, iTunes, all music platforms.
yeah.
Yes. And then I'm also working on a little mixtape album that's going to be coming out for December of 2026.
Okay.
So be looking out for that. I'm working on a few new songs. I have a web series that is going to be out on YouTube. I'm playing the girl named Jessica. She's going to be kind of more of a boss stripper type of ordeal. So make sure you guys stay aware for that. That's not until April. And then also I have a movie that's coming out on Tubi. It's called Big Girl Bachelorette. So
Yeah.
that will be coming out for the summer. That's
Yeah.
on Tubi. And also a few of my songs will be on Netflix and Tubi. That will be in June. So y'all can look out for that. So just a few projects I'm working on. I got a few publications. And also getting ready to launch my lingerie line very soon called Delicious.
Okay.
So
We'll check that out as well. If you can send me any of those links for those, I'll put them in the description below so people can find them and support you as well. If anyone wants to connect with you, how could they do that or find out more about your music?
yes, you can find me on YouTube under I am B.A.D Goddess 88, as well as my Instagram, Facebook. It made me put my government name, so you have to find me under Letitia Rhodes on Facebook. But any other platform, any other like music or YouTube, if you want to go find any of my short films, my reality TV that I've done, all under B.A.D Goddess. So y'all can follow me on YouTube as well.
Thank you ever so much. I've really enjoyed our chat this evening. Thank you ever so much again for coming along and for sharing your story. And it's been super empowering, and good luck with everything you've got coming up. You're going to be a very busy lady. And I was such a pleasure to met you and spoke with you. So thank you again.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And we got to stay connected. And when I start that lingerie, gotcha.
Oh, thank you so much. I love that. Thank you. I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah,
Thank you. Bye.
you're welcome. Bye.